Good morning, everybody. I want to share something with you that relates to this week's Torah portion, but also is very relevant to these days of preparation for Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur that we find ourselves in. The Torah portion talks this week about placing judges and law enforcement agents in all of the gates of our cities. It doesn't really seem like something that's that relevant today because our cities aren't built the same way. We don't have gates. What is exactly the Torah trying to teach us over here? So the commentaries explain that we do have gates, maybe not on our cities, but as human beings, as individuals, we have gates. What are the gates that we have? Those are the passageways that information comes into our consciousness, and also the way we bring and we send forth information out into the world. And those, of course, are our eyes, our ears, our mouth. How do we decide what comes into our eyes, for example? So the Torah is telling us, place judges in all of your gates. Make a decision. Think about it carefully. What do I want to look at, and what do I not want to look at? Am I just going to look at everything that goes by me, everything that passes my eyes? Am I going to look at every image on every screen that's available to me? Or maybe not, because I realize that what I see with my eyes enters my consciousness and enters my reality and filters down into the depths of my soul and affects who I am spiritually and emotionally. So the Torah is telling us, place judges in your gates. Make careful decisions about the way you take in information, the way you allow the world to enter into your consciousness and your spiritual reality. Maybe I don't want to see everything. Maybe I want to put filters on my internet so that images that I don't want to see don't show up before my eyes. But it's not just about what comes into the gates, but it's also about what leaves the gates. Take another one of our gates, for example, our mouth. What do I want to say? What are the types of words that I want to use? Think about it. Make a choice. Delve into the topic and choose for yourself. Do I want to say words that build people, that inspire people, that help people to believe in their own unique greatness and their own ability to do amazing things in this world? Or do I want to be the person that says negative words that hurt people, that tear people down, that destroy worlds, that destroy families? Make decisions. Think about it. Be judicious in what comes into your gates and what goes out of your gates. My ears, what do I want to hear? Do I want to listen to everything that everybody's speaking about out in the street around me? Do I want to listen to all kinds of negative speech that people are saying about other people? Or do I want to be judicious and be careful about what comes into my ears? But it's not just enough to put judges in the gates and to think about and to decide what I want to come in and what I want to come out of my gates. But then I have to put law enforcement agents. I got to put cops there. I got to come up with some system in my life to make sure that I'm holding myself accountable and I'm living up to the judicious decisions that I've made about what I want to come in and what I want to let out of my gates. So I have to have a plan. I have to have law enforcement. I have to enforce for myself a plan and be careful and judicious and committed to being the type of person that is in control of his or her gates. That's holiness. That's greatness. That's what Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur is all about. That's what we can do to prepare during these days, these awesome days to get ready for Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. Is think about this today and Shabbat and this week. What are the things that I want to allow into my gates? What are the things that I want to see? What are the things that I want to hear? What are the things that I want to allow out of my mouth? Make a clear decision for yourself and enforce it. And if we do this, we reach new levels of holiness and insight and wisdom and spirituality that we could never otherwise attain. It's amazing insight from this week's Parsha, and it really can help us during these days of preparation for Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. So with that, I want to wish everyone a wonderful Shabbos. Shabbat Shalom from Yerushalayim.